Welcome to today's episode, my friends. It is all about crystals. That is why we were here, and we're going to explain why we have 2.5 million and how I can help you get there in today's crystal guide. So thank you for tuning in. As always, if you enjoy, make sure to like and subscribe. On top of that, my friends, if you got a question or comment along the way, do let me know and feel free to join us in our amazing Discord server. Now, a couple things about today's episode. First and foremost, I will tell you why I have 2.5 million crystals. Many of you ask me all the time, and yes, I am a free-to-play player, so we will break that down for you here today, and then we're going to give you all the key tips and tricks that you need to know to maximize your crystal farming here and get, like me, millions and millions and millions of crystals. And on top of that, you can see down below and on the channel how I got there, why I got there in over last year as an example, where I did acquire more than 1.5 million crystals. So we're going to show you all the tips and tricks on how to get there today. Now, first and foremost, why I'm showing this screen is exactly why it matters, particularly as a free-to-play player or if a paying-to-play player, is my crystals here at 2.5 million plus is worth roughly, based off the math here, $17,000, which is crazy, my friends. And absolutely, I'm not spending $17,000 on this game. So the best thing that I can do is impart my knowledge on how to help make you successful. That is one thing. The second thing that I want to bring up here is many of you ask me all the time in the videos, in the comments, whoa, look at this guy. He's got so many crystals, and this started for a long time. First and foremost, I just continue to do it because, one, I love the comments from you about this, and two, I just sort of became more patient on it in the first place over time to see if I can do it. Now, there are two very, very key reasons on why I actually do it. So first and foremost, the one around that here for me is, as a free-to-play player, the most important thing to me in trying to help others is strategy. Yes, maximizing all your cookies, and you can see this for me in particular as well, is earned through gacha, is earned through running the game, is earned through time, motion, all those things. I do purposely give myself slight handicaps in order to help figure out the best strategies that I believe to be successful. I don't think having all ascended cookies, being a max will player, is the best strategy as a free-to-play player, because it doesn't take a lot of challenge just to throw the top level cookies at something. It does take more iteration, more time, and more understanding. If you're at max level, you can always beat something. You can just dump it in there, and then you just make small tweaks. It is much more influential in terms of our cookies and in terms of moving pieces around. If you don't have maximum of everything, you do have to think about some of those strategies, which is why I focus on what I call the 4 T's here, very importantly on the channel, which is the tactics, the team, the treasure, and the toppings to help you succeed, as I like to say. So that is one thing. The other thing that is just as important for players of games, and you've certainly seen this in CookieRun, is what I call game inflation. Over time, the investment that you make, the money that you stick into it, or the crystals or in-game currency, becomes worth less on past things. What do I mean? We see more and more cookies, particularly in this game, getting better over time. There's better stuff. They have more things. And a prime example is that after a number of years here, we did get White Lily. We do have the lovely, lovely Elder Fairy, and they really do stuff. And you can go back and look at a lot of these other cookies. Now, that doesn't mean that you can't use them. I know a lot of new players are here, and certainly there is great opportunity to focus on a lot of those things. However, that is another big reason why I don't do it. It is a big suck on your resources. It's kind of a time in motion and only good at that point. Once you use them, obviously you lose them, kind of a thing as well. So for me, those are two main reasons why I do this as a free-to-play player personally. And on top of that, we haven't had any challenge really progressing in the game. Do I not always get some of the hardest stuff done right away? Yes. Over time, it does get easier, and over time and the time that we put into the game does get better. Is that $17,000 worth my time? It's for you to figure out and me to figure out, as always, and that is a choice that you have. And today's choice is, we're sticking to the motion, my friends, and we got 2.5 million crystals. That is the why. Now, here is the how to get all these crystals and maximize those things. And that is why you're here today and why I'm focusing on that. So a couple things about this. Let's go ahead and look at my mailbox. Boom. Look at all these crystals right here that I have coming. The Fairy Kingdom Battle Ranking. We have all these ones right here. The season rewards, the ranking in the Destiny's Flight. What is all this stuff? And that's exactly what we're going to talk about. So first and foremost, let's go ahead and claim all this. As you can see, so much goodness, so many rewards. We're going to come back to that here in a second. And the additional one that we want to check into and tap into is right here. Our Kingdom Arena, my friends. Elite 3, lots of great points, top 20,000 as a free-to-play player, and 23,000 crystals as a reward. Love it, love it, love it. And all these things are absolutely achievable for you. So why did I show these things first? Because they are the biggest ways to move the needle on crystals. That is right. By participating in events over time, just like Kingdom Arena, it does have 25 days. You want to give a little bit every day. We do have strategy guides here on the channel for you to help maximize those things. We can talk about bursts, we talk about meta, we talk about teams. That is one thing to keep you informed and up to date on helping you succeed in this space. And again, I'm a free-to-play player, certainly achievable for you. Now, that is one thing. The other things that you saw there is absolutely, positively, my friends, get into a guild. Make sure you're taking advantage of the guilds. You saw that Destiny stuff. Again, an overtime thing that's going to give you more points, more rewards, all that fun stuff that you can see as well. And all very important things to be a part of your team and allocate resources to helping you there. The next one that you saw is these other events, and we certainly have guides on this as well, is your cookie alliances. Now, we saw those in the rewards. You can check these out here on the channel as always, and you can see those lovely rewards here. Once again, we have a number of days for you to be successful. The longer the event, generally the better the reward. You just got to hang in there, my friends. It is a daily investment to make as a free-to-play player, but again, one of the better things that you can do. So those are all the largest pieces of that. The next piece around that is always the updates. The updates come with a lot of great things here, which is usually more events. So here you can see the Silver Kingdom daily gifts. Logging in each day, you can get some crystals. We have Elder Fairy cookie missions, lots of things there generally to get. And again, this is also included in past rewards. A lot of times you can get crystals here. If you are a paying player, it gives you an advantage, I guess, to get more crystals as an example, but other things to keep in mind, they do change. Here we have the Silver Guardian. I still need to make some more pulls. Once I do that, I will get more rewards, and you have those opportunities too. Lots of those are available to you through the gacha. So make sure that you're investing in getting cookie cutters, make sure that you're doing the gacha and those things as well. We do have fun events like this one, the Cluttered Card Catastrophe. Here you can see by doing it daily, you get access to these things, event info, exactly what breaks down, and then the rewards. Again, everything adds up, my friends. I promise you, it really, really does. You got other things like collabs, other great things through the gift of the month. Make sure that you're doing these and working through each of these pieces, because there are examples, again, stacking them like gotcha, like this, like we talked about. We do have our level up kingdom. You level up your kingdom, you're getting more crystal rewards. You can see I'm at level 55. I still need to claim that golden fountain, by the way. And then another big one is over time, just like this, you can get some massive crystal uptake, particularly in the PvP space. Look at these amazing rewards that you can get by making not only your monthly investment for each of the seasons or less, but over time, through your ability to continue to play, you can get access to tons and tons of rewards here, my friends. And then each of these master modes, crystal rewards, those kinds of things are going to make a huge difference for you in terms of getting through each of these pieces. I highly recommend it, and continue to work on your progression. Like I said, I'm not perfect, but I got a lot of opportunity here and a lot of things that we do share on the channel. So those are all key pieces. The next one to keep in mind is this. You can log in daily, go to your game supplies here, get your once a day, get your 30. It does matter, my friends. Make it a part of your daily thing. Make sure that you're using all the other pieces here too, collecting those rewards, because they do add up over time and certainly make a difference for you in terms of improving your ability to get more crystals, maximize your farming and those things. Additionally here, make sure you're doing things like the Fountain of Abundance. Make sure that you are also trying to take advantage of all the different pieces here, like we talked about with the Kingdom Pass and so forth, and all these other amazing rewards like this. You can get them right there by putting the effort in and doing it. I promise over time you can achieve lots of crystals, even if you're spending them. You don't need to save them like me. I just was giving you the reason why I do it and why I do it. So those are all some incredible things to continue to remember. And additionally, again, like the Fairy Kingdom battle, do your dailies, lots of great things. I promise you, like I said, it does add up over time. Now, obviously, for anything else, my friends, if you need to, you can always buy them if you want. However, you don't need to do that. And with that, my friends, I hope you enjoyed today's episode. Excuse me, I have a breakdown here because I'm allergic to spending money, on why you should focus in on our crystals. We gave you all the opportunities to help give you incremental value, big value between a small, a medium, and slightly a large way of spending your time and effort. We also talked about why, for me, I don't spend the crystals, and primarily for you and those things as well. And with that, it is what it is. That is our crystal farming guide for you here today. If you still got a question, if you got a comment, let me know, because I love to hear from you. And feel free to join us in the Discord server. Post your crystals. I love seeing them. And with that, my friends, I hope I've answered all your questions. And nonetheless, I want to say thank you. Thank you for tuning in here today. I appreciate your support. Thank you for the likes and the subs as we continue to grow this amazing community here. And thank you to all of our members. As always, we always got great additional tips and tricks for those kinds of things. You could certainly be a member. I appreciate that support. We also have affiliate links, and I appreciate everything there for that support. With that, we do have our socials, at me, chat me, as I like to say. Stay connected, my friends, and keep on running. You can get crystals like me. Every effort counts, and incrementally it will add up. With that, we'll see you out there, my friends. Take care.